Hello there, Matt here. We are on episode number 9 of the Hope Community Church vlog, and we're going to carry on with the Lord's Prayer today. And actually what we're going to look at today marks a bit of a transition point in the Lord's Prayer. Up to now we've been looking solely at God, who God is, what we pray in relation to God. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come. Your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. But today we move from praying in truths about God to asking him to act for us on our behalf. And it's not wrong to do that. It's not wrong to ask God for stuff, is it? And so we're going to be praying today, give us today our daily bread. Give us this day our daily bread. And the theme of God providing bread is one that runs throughout the Bible. The people of God, the people of Israel in the wilderness are provided manna from heaven every day. There would be bread on the ground that God had provided miraculously for them. Elijah in the wilderness, God provided him with food miraculously. And then of course in the life of Jesus, the feeding of the 5,000, the feeding of the 4,000, God provides bread miraculously by dividing up the loaves and the fish that he had. And then famously Jesus says, I am the bread of life. But what's really interesting about what the Lord's Prayer says about bread is, give us today our daily bread. Give us enough bread for today. But the fact is, when it comes to the Lord's provision, and we're talking about provision in more general terms today, we're not just talking about food. We don't want just provision for today, do we? We don't just want to know that today is going to be okay. We want to know tomorrow is going to be okay. We want to know that next week is going to be okay. And in fact, we worry, don't we, about what's happening tomorrow, about what's going to happen next week. Next month, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if this person gets ill? Will I be able to cope? Will it be okay? But what we're doing is we're asking God to provide tomorrow's bread today. And he doesn't promise to do that. He promises to provide bread, provision for this day. He promises to provide you everything you need to get through this day. And we can leave tomorrow with him. Think about it, in the wilderness, God provided for the people of Israel enough food for that day. If they tried to collect tomorrow's food as well, it just got moldy and rotten and they couldn't use it. Think about the feeding of the 5,000. He just provided them enough food for one meal. He could have provided them food for a year, but he didn't. He provided them food for one meal. It's part of the life of faith. We trust God for today. And we trust him that tomorrow he'll give us enough to provide for tomorrow. So if you're living in that place of worry, if you're living in that place of fear, can I encourage you? Ask God to help you trust him for today. Don't worry about tomorrow, Jesus says. Tomorrow will look after itself. God will provide for you today. Corrie ten Boom, who was a famous Christian lady during the Second World War, said, don't worry about tomorrow. If you worry about tomorrow, you're stealing tomorrow's strength and using it today. Friends, God has given us what we need for today. Let's leave tomorrow to him. Give us this day our daily bread. Bless you guys.